Welcome to Get Your Mind Right. Today, we're diving into your questions and insights in our mailbag segment. Thanks to everyone who wrote in. Let's open up the mailbag.
Good morning. John Johnson here, and welcome to Get Your Mind Right, the world's only podcast dedicated to merchant services and digital marketing professionals. So today, guys, we've got kind of a lengthy mailbag. As a matter of fact, it expanded on me. And the reason is I'm still getting a lot of questions about dual pricing, and there seems to be still some misconceptions out there. So I really want to set the record straight about this. And part of this is what you're going to hear are objections today that I'm hearing from the merchant, and sometimes it's from the sales rep. I think it's really, really important that we address this because dual pricing is quickly becoming the go-to for merchants that are looking to reduce their payment processing fees. Now, the problem that we have is misconceptions still swirl around its legality and easy use. So my whole objection today is to clear the air and break down the facts. I still hear this one from many quarters, and that is it's illegal. This is very, very common. Now, here's the facts. Dual pricing is legal across all 50 states, provided that merchants follow card brand guidelines and they ensure clear disclosures of both prices. Now, the key here is transparency. That signage is so important. It must clearly show both cash and card prices, giving the customers a straightforward choice. I still hear this from reps a lot, especially in training, and also from merchants, is at the end of the day, the merchants are afraid to transition this because they feel like their customers are going to be upset. So, some they feel that they're going to react negatively, their customers that is, to two different prices. But in reality, most customers appreciate having a choice. Now, when the dual pricing model is communicated clearly, it's often seen as a discount for paying with cash rather than a penalty for using as credit. This transparency goes a long way in avoiding any sort of pushback from your merchant and that merchant's customers. Now, this is a good one. I like this. And that is, it's just a form of surcharging. Dual pricing is not the same as surcharging. On dual pricing, there's no notion of having to register with the card brands, number one. And a key difference is while surcharging adds a fee to card transactions, dual pricing provides two clear options up front, which empowers customers to decide how they want to pay. It's all about giving them a choice, not penalizing them. Here's another one I hear from merchants. It's too complicated to set up. Now, this is an assumption that merchants often assume when it comes to implementation. Now, in reality, many payment processors offer systems that handle dual pricing automatically. And with terminals that display both prices and tools for easy reconciliation, the process is seamless when partnered with the right provider. Here's another good objection. You have to label every item with two prices. Now, merchants do not need to overload their products with dual prices. Typically, only the card price is displayed, and signage explains the pricing model. And at the point of sale, terminals will show up in both prices, simplifying things for staff and customers alike. Here's another objection or misconception, is that debit transactions must be treated like cash. It's very common. This has to be this way. And of course, this would hurt your merchants' margins. Now, as a rep, you have options here. Debit can be priced the same as credit. It can be discounted partially, or it can fall under a hybrid model. It's all about aligning the pricing strategy with your business goals. Okay? There's some nuances here. If you've got some questions, check with sales support and they'll put you on the right track. Now the next one. You're talking to a medium or larger business. And that misconception is that only small businesses use dual pricing. And you know what? It's not true at all. It's not just for small businesses. Larger businesses, including franchises and enterprises, are adopting dual pricing in shocking numbers, especially in areas with tight margins. Now, whether large or small, companies benefit from cutting processing fees and offering customer payment flexibility. Now, this is an oldie but a goodie, in that it's a new and unproven strategy. Dual pricing is not new. It's been around for decades, particularly in industries like fuel and retail. And many businesses have successfully used this model, again, for decades to manage rising costs, making it a proven strategy for reducing credit card processing fees. Now, this is an offshoot, but I think that there's real differences and there's nuances between it will alienate my customers. And this objection is it will hurt my business reputation. Okay. After all, your small businesses, that is one of their most important things, what their company or their brand's image is. Now, however, when implemented with transparency, dual pricing can actually enhance customer trust. Being upfront about pricing gives your customers more control and strengthens their perception of your business. So the last objection is that dual pricing is going to lower sales volume. It's going to hurt my sales. Okay? So, again, what this is about, it's about this dual pricing. It's about forcing the customer to make a choice, and we're not doing that. The truth of the matter lies in the facts. This has been studied by the industry, by processors, and by us. And what we see is that dual pricing has zero impact on sales volumes. At the end of the day, it provides customers with flexibility in how they pay and allows businesses to boost profitability while reducing processing costs. In conclusion, dual pricing is a powerful tool that helps merchants cut costs while giving their customers flexibility at checkout. It's legal, it's easy to implement, and it's positively received when communicated properly. Now, whether you're running a small business or managing a large operation, dual pricing can significantly improve your bottom line without frustrating your customers. I'm John Johnson, and thanks for tuning in for Welcome to Get Your Mind Right.